Hey friend, question. Are you curious about what it means to have passive income, residual income, or an alternative sources of income that doesn't depend on you putting in work? Well, hey, my name is Chris from Njigha.com, all right? And in this exciting episode, I'm very excited, I'm going to share with you a list of 10 passive income sources that you can use right now that will put in and help you generate more income in your lifestyle, in your household, which don't necessarily require you to always be working for this. So we're going to talk about what that means and these 10 best passive income sources that it's going to help you get you put $100 per day in your pocket a lifetime. So stick around for that. So hey, welcome. Hey, if you don't know, this channel is all about the home biz entrepreneur, you, all right? Empowering you with the mindset and the marketing skill sets to get results, make more money, and get the breakthrough that you so desire to live the lifestyle that you want, all right? So that's stuff that you like content like that, you jive with it, then hey, go ahead and give this video a like, consider subscribing to the channel, don't forget the bell, all right? So you can be notified whenever I drop new videos on passive income, different sources of passive income, making more money, and which is pretty much on a Monday through Friday weekday basis right about now. All right, so I wanted to drop this video because it's funny and interesting to me about the concept of passive income and residual income that a lot of people don't quite understand right now, and in terms of its importance and significance and how it can make your life a lot easier. Like a lot of the troubles you may be experiencing don't have to happen if you think ahead and start creating sources of passive income that can help supplement you in the tough times, you know? So if you don't know what I mean by passive income, I mean it's sources of income, of money being generated into your household, into your pocket, right, into your family that doesn't necessarily require you to be working for every unit of that dollar, okay? Now, a lot of people may think that doesn't exist or it's not real or it's interesting that people just never heard of it. It's just like, they're like, oh, that's not for small people like us. That's for big time people and corporations, or it doesn't really exist. And that's not necessarily true. There's a lot of everyday people that are generating tons of passive income from very many different resources and different sources. A lot of them I'm going to talk about. Most of these are online. I'm going to share with you, so it's very easy to get started with. There's a lot of obstacles for you. You may need to learn a few things and you may have to put in work, but guess what? It's the same kind of work you're putting in at the job you go to, at the career you go to every single day. So think about this, all right? Think about the fact that when you go to work, you only get paid for the hours that you put in. This is not right. If you don't clock in, do you get paid? I don't think so, right? So you only get paid for hours that you work, and that's it. When it comes to passive income, residual income, imagine getting paid for the work you put in on Monday, but that work continuously generates you 10%, 10%, 10% every month, every day for the rest of your life. Yes, that's very possible. I want you to think about people, for example, let's say Michael Jackson, right? So Michael Jackson created music, right? That's awesome. Do you realize that and since he's been passed, he's long gone now, but his family still continues to receive money, residual income every time his music is played. That's called royalties, my friend. Every single time, bam, he gets paid, right? Think of Elvis Presley, for example. All of his music, everything he left, every time his music is played anywhere, on TV, radio, anywhere, he gets a percentage, and his family and his family's family gets a percentage of this cut every single time. Do you realize how powerful this is? How an income source is coming into your life that doesn't depend on you working every single time for it. How significant it is. I know a lot of people, especially right now, who have lost jobs because of the economy, who have been just laid off, given severance packages and said, we're sorry, right? Or people who have gotten hurt at the job, or people who've had sick family members, and all of a sudden, the bills is piled higher than the income that's coming in, and they don't know what to do. So this is why I'm very passionate about this topic, this idea and concept of passive income, because what it does, it creates in my opinion, a buffer for any event that can occur in life, and gives you more of this freedom and for more of a security to know that, hey, things will always be okay. No matter what happens to you, you'll be okay. You can take care of your family. For me, that's probably the reason why I like it the most. And then number three, it can provide you a degree of freedom. Hey, if you can't make it to work, and if you love your work, I love my work, it's great. But let's say if you can't make it, you don't want to anymore, you're not stuck there. You're not at the mercy of your employer. You can do what you got to do for you and or your family. All right, so let's get down into these list of 10 passive income sources that I think are going to be really helpful, especially as a beginner that can put $100 per day, and mind you, even more, okay? All right, and are really just good sources for beginners, all right? So let's get started with that. All right, number 10 is real estate, all right? So you've obviously heard of real estate as a legitimate source of income that you can put in your pocket, okay? I'm not gonna go into super huge detail, but essentially there's only two really ways you can make money on real estate. And that's either you're buying property and then you sell it for a profit. So you can either do that short-term flipping it, or it can be more of a long-term investment over the course of 3, 4, 5 years, or you're buying and holding it, right? And so you're renting it out and creating a residual income from the renters who are purchasing, who are in your property. Essentially, generally, they're gonna pay you more rent than what the mortgage is on the property that you owe, and you would keep the difference as your profit. That, my friend, is a source of residual income every single month that's coming in. Now, it's not as easy to get started in for beginners a lot of times, because you might you need a certain amount of cash or a credit score. So one of the best ways that I know that you can get started, that a beginner can very easily, is through what's called real estate investment trust. Now, essentially what that is a company that has already decided that they're acquiring properties. There's a company that acquires properties, and they can do it in a particular niche. It can be in healthcare, for example. So they'll acquire hospital buildings and office buildings and nursing homes, and they have tenants in there. These tenants pay them rent every single month. Now, the government basically says, hey, because you're a real estate investment trust, here's the deal. If we'll let you pay less taxes if you give the majority of your income to your investors. That's right. So essentially, you can be invested in like a real estate investment trust and make between 5, even up to 15% return on your money every year. And guess what? All you do is invest in the stock in the particular company. You don't have to worry about dealing with renters and problems and bringing in new ones and expelling anyone, or having to remove tenants out of the property, dealing with collection. I mean, I love it. It's a great way for a beginner to get started in real estate without ever having to touch any real estate ever. Awesome, awesome way to make some passive income. If you want to learn more about that, we're going to talk about a little bit more of this concept further on, but we're counting this down, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit more later on in the list, all right? Number 9 ways to make a list of passive income sources would be to create an online store. So one of the best ways you can do that is through Shopify. Shopify has a really good setup in terms of how you can create an online store. Essentially, what it allows you to do is create something that you have, that you've created, that you can sell. Whether it's goods that you like, pottery goods or handcrafted goods or trinkets that you have, or maybe you sell paint, or you do paintings, or maybe you do photography, whatever the case may be, you can sell these things on an online store, right? One of my favorite ideas right now is t-shirts, because it's so simple. Come up with a concept, create a t-shirt, and essentially what happens, you can create an entire online website with Shopify where they'll take your designs, put them in the website, and they do everything else for you. So once it's all set up, because there's work involved, right? You can have a supplier who creates the shirts for you. It's linked to your Shopify site. A customer comes, they click the button, they look at your awesome shirt, they buy one, the order goes straight. Shopify takes care of all the fulfillment of the order and the transaction, sends it to your supplier. Supplier creates the shirt and then directly drop ships to your customer without you ever having to look at it, see it, or deal with it. That, my friend, is a source of passive income that is amazing right now, that a lot of people are killing with, but not a lot of people know. But the people who know are killing it. Great way to make passive income. Yes, a lot of work in the beginning, right? Guess what? Same amount of work you put in your job anyway, but it's going to continue paying you $100 per day and even more lifetime. All right, my number 8 in the list of passive income sources that can pay you $100 per day lifetime is sponsorships. So sponsorships is pretty cool. And what essentially what it is that you can work with a particular company. It's kind of the same way you see LeBron James and Kobe Bryant and Tom Brady, they get all these sponsorship deals, right, to represent a particular company. But guess what? You can actually do the same thing too, right? One of the best ways I know you can do that is through YouTube and video marketing, but you can do them a lot of different ways. Essentially what it is that you work with a company to come up with a particular deal in terms of how you're going to promote their products and services, and you can get paid at the same time. So here's an example of where you don't have to have created the product yourself. You can represent another product, and by promoting it, you get paid for it. What's a little bit different from what we're going to talk about, another source of making money online, another marketing source. I'm going to keep it secret, but you probably already know what it is. But essentially the way sponsorships works, you can have either where, hey, let's say you create a video and you're promoting their product, and then a certain number of people watch it. They'll pay you by how many people have viewed a particular video, how many views you get, how many engagements you get, or maybe they'll just pay you like a straight flat rate. Like I've had sponsors reach out to me and say, hey, we'd love to pay you a flat rate to just sponsor, to like do a review on this product, you know, and tell people how you feel about it. Or in fact, they may even give you free products too. That's another benefit from just doing sponsorship. To give you free product that all you gotta do is do a review on. You got this $200, $300 product for free that you just do a review on, and bam, you're good to go. So there's a lot of different ways to do that in terms of sponsorship deals that I think is really awesome. And you can even work out something to the tune where they continue paying you month after month for you to produce a certain amount of content for them if you get to the point where you're getting a long-term deal, which is basically what big timers do too, but you're doing it at a smaller scale. But guess what? Putting a little bit of money in your pocket from work that you do just one time up front. Number 7, in terms of list of passive income sources you can consider, is basically YouTube ads, right? So YouTube is like awesome. There's so many things you can do with just video marketing in general. But if you create enough videos, right, and you get enough movement and attraction and influence and growth on YouTube, you can get to the point where you're making money on YouTube via their AdSense, right? So of course, there's the new rules right now. You got to be 1,000 subscribers and a certain number of hours, rolling hours through the last 12 months. But once you get past that, and you do that just by creating more content and building your influence, you can get to the point where you can start monetizing your videos, and YouTube will pay you, even though it's pretty much pennies, right? It's not that much, but you got to get a bunch of views just to get paid. But guess what though? Hey, you put that work in for that video, you can get paid a nice bit of change from the views that you're getting that's just already coming from the work you did one time in your videos. Of course, you had to create quite a bit of videos just to be able to get a decent amount of income, and there's other ways to make money from your YouTube videos, as we'll talk about later. But hey, it's obviously a great source of income that you definitely want to consider. Number 6, idea that I think is really great in our list of passive income sources is ebooks, specifically Amazon Kindle. I think people are sleeping on Amazon Kindle. I recently learned about it and how powerful it is. I write a ton of ebook content for my lead magnets anyway, and then didn't realize that, hey, you can literally go on Amazon Kindle and publish ebooks right now, books that you've written in any particular niche or subject, and actually get then syndicated through Amazon's massive network, and people will buy your books. I mean, I've seen people that are making passive income of well more than $100 per day, several thousands per month, just from ebooks alone. It's a great way to make money online and create a passive residual income, especially if you're smart with it. And one of the best ways I can recommend is looking into a particular niche, right? Try to find a niche where there's a problem, there's a specific problem, very specific problem, and answer that question in as much detail and as much efficacy as you possibly can. Of course, there's always ways to do this without ever actually writing the book yourself. Yeah. So if you want to learn more about a course that I've seen that's really good on that, I'll leave it in the description below so you can check that out. But that's definitely a great way of source of passive income from work. As you continue building it, I can continue to put dollars in your pockets for life. Number 5 for our list of passive income sources that you can really check out right now, especially at the beginning, is Google AdSense. All right, so Google will basically pay you for having their ads on your blog and our website. And whatever number of traffic that you have flowing through these ads, they can pay you, right? So they may pay you for an amount of clicks or through the amount of traffic, whatever the case may be. But it's a great source of passive income that just makes sense if you're building a blog, which I think is one of the best ways for you to really grow an online business online. And starting now, yes, even a blog is very good. And so, hey, you can monetize it by having Google AdSense and having their ads on your blog and just be promoting stuff that you can make money off of, and even put other ads on there that can monetize your site and put more passive income every month that's coming in every month, creating that security in your life, creating even a full-time income, mind you, if you so choose and to decide to go that direction. Number 4 on the list of passive income sources to consider for beginners, you can start right now, is network marketing, all right? So network marketing, if you're not familiar with it, is essentially the act of becoming an affiliate or distributor or representative for a particular company. So this is an example where if you don't have a product to sell or create yourself, you can actually leverage that of other people's or other companies. And so you become an affiliate or distributor and you sell their products. And when you sell their products, you retain a commission from every sale that you make, all right? So network marketing is a form of direct sales, and it's been out there for a long time. And it's one of the things about it that is much like all the other industries, is that it has its disadvantages and advantages, right? A lot of times, there are a lot of companies that masquerade as network marketing companies, but they're really pyramid schemes and which take advantage of people. So you just want to be careful. I'm actually going to create a resource that's I think will be helpful, because I've made money in network marketing as well, that will help you be able to identify companies that are high quality, that have high culture, and look for the certain things that help you make more money. Or you can also check out a lot of people too that talk about network marketing, like Robert Kiyosaki, Grant Cardone, Eric Worre, and the people alike. But even though it has its disadvantages and it's not perfect, I still do like network marketing. It's a great place for people to start, because hey, you don't have to have a lot of money to get started. You don't have to have your own product. You don't have to fulfill anything. You really just need to just get involved in a company that has a product that you like, and then start promoting it. Great way for you to start building those entrepreneurial skills, being able to connect with people and communicate with people, and give people your vision and message so that they can buy from you, which is critical no matter what it is you promote, whether it's your own product or your own stuff. So definitely a place that I think is great for beginners. And if you do it right and create a nice team with a good culture, the passive income and residual income that comes from it is one of the best that I've seen. All right, number 3 for our list of passive income sources that you can check out right now, especially as a beginner, put $100 per day, life in your pocket, is creating your own products, okay? And so I can't speak on this enough. The power of creating products and creating your own courses is tremendous right now. We live in a day and age where people are pretty much sick and tired of paying tremendous amounts of money to colleges and universities for skills and training that's really not paying that much in the marketplace anyway. So people are starting to get smart, you know? People are starting to invest more in online courses, online training, to do the things that can make them way more money. And so if you have skill sets and things like that, like maybe, let's say online e-commerce, online shopping, or you have skills in marketing, affiliates, network, right? Or you have skills in ads and Facebook and YouTube ads, or whatever. It can even be skills in other things like, hey, pottery, you know how to cook, you know how to bake, you know how to invest, you know how to plant, whatever. I'm telling you, if you have a skill of some sort, there's someone looking for it. You can make income from your knowledge, okay? Create a course, create a product that helps people, that shares the knowledge and the value that you know and have that will impact someone. People will pay money and continue to buy these courses. This could be a source of tremendous income for you long-term, more than you can even imagine. People have been making 6 figures alone just by creating courses. That's it. Because what we're doing is you're serving a particular need in a particular market, and people are always looking for this type of information. Of course, like all these things, it requires a bit of effort, a bit of time, a bit of focus on your part. But hey, could you not do something like this? You come back from work every day and spend 30 minutes to an hour working on your project, working on this course, creating the videos, creating the diagram, creating the overall, the summary, creating the resources and the training and the tools and everything that goes along with it. Could you not do this? Yes, you could. Yes, you could. So I like products, creating your own products and creating courses as a great source of long-term passive income, especially when you've done it right and you serve the market well, you will never go wrong. And one of the added benefits is the authority and influence that you acquire by doing this, which can make it easier for you to market other things and sell other things down the line. All right, my number 2 way, we're getting down to it, all right, for a list of passive income sources that can put money in your pocket residually without you putting in work in every single day is affiliate marketing. All right, so affiliate marketing, if you don't know, is very similar to network marketing. All right, and the idea that essentially you partner up with a company, a product, a service. It can be anything. It could be a company like a Target or a Walmart. It can be like an Amazon Associates program, Amazon. It can be an affiliate network like a ClickBank or a PureFlyer, CJ Affiliates. Right, you're partnering up with programs, networks, different people or companies, manufacturers that have products, services, tools, and you're partnering up with them, becoming an affiliate. If you promote their product, their service, and someone buys from you, they give you a commission. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. You make money from promoting other people's services. Now, similar to network marketing, except you don't build a team with network marketing, with affiliate marketing, but in affiliate marketing, all you do is just you're promoting the product. And the beauty about it, once again, is you don't have to create your own product. Right? You don't have to do the own fulfillment of your orders. You don't have to worry about the research and design and of the construction of the product. You don't have to worry about the membership site. You don't have to worry about anything like that. You simply promote. You simply find a product and promote. So all you need to have is some decent marketing skills and communication skills, and that is it. Of course, one of the best ways, Amazon Associates program, right? You can get involved with Amazon and promote their bajillion products that they have on their online store, them being one of the largest online e-commerce stores on the planet, and you can make tons of good money just by doing that. And the way that it becomes passive is that you can find different programs that will pay you recurring commission every single month. There is a ton of them, right? That will, like, especially when they're talking about services that people will need every single month, you can find tons of those type of things, right? It can be subscription-based programs with someone getting involved in a healthcare and a health-related, nutrition product that they need every single month. Or it can be someone that's an online marketer that needs tools for email marketing that they need every single month. There's a ton of different ways you can do that as an affiliate marketer and promote products and services that you don't own yourself, that will pay you every single month. Even examples of them could be like web hosting as well, right? If you have a blog and someone needs a blog and they get it from you, you get paid a certain piece of change every single month. Well, they're gonna keep that blog. Every single month they keep that blog, you get paid. So it creates a security of income in your online business that's not easy to find, but it's one of the best sources of not only passive income, but residual income in your business. All right, and then my number 1 way to make, in terms of my list of passive income sources that I think is great for beginners, is investing in stocks. All right. So yeah, like most of the other things we mentioned, the stock market, people have a bad rap about it. They don't trust it. They think it's rigged, things of the nature like that. And my thing is this, much like the stock market, much like real estate, much like network marketing, all these other different ones that I mentioned, they have their advantages, they have disadvantages. And the idea is, like, I remember someone saying, I think it was Warren Buffett, or I can't remember who it was, they said that money is a game. You have to think of it as a game. All these different ways to make money is a game. You have to understand the rules of the game, okay? It's not understanding the rules that gets people hurt, all right? And so once you understand the disadvantages, you can meander your way, right, past the disadvantages of all these different ways to make money residually, passively, continuously, and confidently. I believe that investing in the stock market is one of the best ways for beginners to make passive income right now, okay? Because why? Because you're making money already from your job, okay? And if you can put away $100, $200, $300 every single month, people do not realize how incredibly powerful that is, okay? There is a concept, and I won't get too deep into it, but there's a concept that's known as compounding interest. Essentially what it says is that as money creates interest, which means more money, that extra money and the money together, the next year will create even more interest to add to it. And that'll continue happening until a thing that happens where there's this exponential curve of growth, because the money that is being added each year is helping to bring more money the next year. This is the essence of passive income, right? Residual income. This is the very essence of it, where your money is the work doing for you. You go to work at your job, you put in the work, you make that income with the sweat and tears and blood of going in that day, and you take some of that money and you put it out there in the stock market to work for you so that it brings in money for you. You know what the beauty about your money working for you is? It never gets tired, it never complains, it never needs a vacation. It works 24/7. It don't need sleep. It works tirelessly for you. You cannot do that, but your money can. You see? And that's what's beauty about investing in the stock market. Anybody can start right now. I read a book by a gentleman that basically worked at McDonald's, who was making $15 an hour and became a millionaire in 20 to 30 years investing in the market, stock market. Yes, you can do this too, all right? If you want to know some recommended resources that I have, there is a good book that Tony Robbins has called Mastering the Inner Game of Wealth, Mastering Money, right? That I'll leave a link for that in the description below. You can check out. It's a great book to read. It's great for getting started and understanding investing. Another resource I can recommend is what's called a website that I like to go to called Seeking Alpha. And they have a great list of resources there of people just like me and you who talk about money, talk about their ways of developing passive income. The best way to make passive income with the stock market is through what's called dividend income, okay? Finding dividend stocks, in other words, companies that will share their portion of their revenue with you automatically in the form of dividends, okay? So what's beautiful about this is that, hey, the company is making money, right? What's called revenue, then they have bills to pay, right? They pay their bills, and what's left is called their gross income, okay? And if you buy a certain number of shares or ownership in the company that's called stock, then the company one day will say, you know what, we've got a lot of extra money here. We're gonna reward our investors like you with what's called a dividend. And that dividend can be 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents for every share that you own. So if you own 100 shares of the stock and they're paying a 30 cents dividend, all of a sudden you get paid $30, right? $30 for your 100 shares. That doesn't seem like a lot of money, but guess what? That can add up through the power of compounding interest over time. But nonetheless, the beauty about it is that no matter what the stock market does, you still make money. You still get that dividend, all right? So that's a source of passive income that I think is tremendous, that anybody can get started with right now. You can start making money right now, that I encourage you to take advantage of. All right, that's it, my friend. That right there is my list of 10 passive income sources that'll put $100 per day in your pocket, lifetime, that most of them I'm making money with right now, and you can too. Not very difficult. Get started with that. I encourage you to start taking that seriously. Definitely put something together, plan B for you and your family, so that, hey, in the event you don't have to work, you can be okay, you know? So hope you enjoyed it. Hope that was helpful, all right? Hey, definitely give the video a like. Definitely consider subscribing to the channel. And hey, question of the day, hey, what sources of passive income are you generating right now in your lifetime, in your household right now? And hey, consider sharing whatever you got so we can help each other out, all right? And oh, by the way, hey, just for coming out, I'll give you my free best recommendation for making more money online, because hey, that'll help you with your passive income generation. And that's gonna be in the description below, all right? So my #1 recommendation, making money online, even for a beginner, even if you've never had results. So until the next exciting episode, my friends, be blessed, stay hungry. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.